can't wait to get started in the NBA 2K21 demo, get my players started, and of course, all-time Lakers versus all-time Celtics.
Just out of curiosity, Chris, who has more championship rings?
Yeah, I was going to talk about the Lakers, but then...
The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Victor Oladipo has a huge task and a long road in front of him making his way back from that knee injury. But you talk to his teammates, and they rave about his mental makeup. They say he's an incredible person, great to be around, the most positive guy they've ever played with. So, Kevin, if anyone can come back from this, he can.
You better believe it. Outstanding, David. Thank you. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the 76ers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, Chicago, they've just kind of burst out of the gate here with fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
So the New York starting 5. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett is out there with Elfrid Payton, and it's Harkless in at the small forward position. Here we go for Chicago. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Center and there with Oladipo, and it's Porter at the 3. Payton kicks to Barrett. Tipped away. It's stolen by Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
You're going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Barrett, no good.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there. That's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
Satoransky against Payton. Passes it to Harkless. Off target from three-point range.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's not a good shot that he set up like it was.
And Oladipo had already dealt with soreness in that right knee, and you talked about that, missing about a month earlier in the season.
And some suggested he came back too soon. Hindsight always 20/20, and players want to be out there to help win games. Sometimes teams have to protect them from themselves.
And last season, Otto Porter on the move, Chris. He was traded at the deadline to the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, and he has fit right in since joining the Bulls. I mean, they needed his outside shooting. Porter is still very young and can grow to be a part of this young Bulls core.
First one falls for him. Hey, look at guys like Otto Porter, Greg. He just brings so much with his consistent outside jumper.
And guys, he's shot threes at a tremendous clip the last few seasons. I mean, really for his whole career. Sometimes can be a bit passive, so you just make sure he's involved and looking for his shot.
Barrett, it's blocked.
The coaching staff loves this. They know Markkanen has the lift needed to swat a lot of shots away.
Knicks have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Randall left side. He can't hit that time.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Oladipo's got 5 now.
Like the show of unselfishness from Porter, wanting to improve as a passer and hit his open teammates. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Barrett dishes to Robinson. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
And that ends the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss. Well, now that they have that monkey off their back, hopefully they can settle down the next one.
Here's Here's Harkless, and Harkless slams it in.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Satoransky finds Oladipo, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Payton passes to Barrett. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Carter.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Elbow shot is on the way, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
He moves well without the ball. Carter Jr. positions himself well for catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Payton kicks to Randall. Back to Payton. And they double up Payton. Pass to Randall. Over Markkanen. Randall no good.
Does a good job just to get the shot off. Even if you can't knock it down, the fadeaway is really his only choice. And the Bulls last year, Kevin, had a lot of holes in their teams. They struggled on offense as well as defense, and their lack of outside shooting was one of their bigger issues.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so New York calls timeout for the first. C-Webb, the Bulls last year, bottom 2 offense in the league.
Yeah, only slightly better than the Knicks. I mean, the injuries hurt. They had to suit up 22 different players last year. But overall, this team has a lot of work to do on the offensive end to improve.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Bobby Portis comes in for Julius Randle. Dotson's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Payton. Here's Ntilikina. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And stolen by Valentine. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Young. Good work there as it goes.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Ntilikina. Light covering. Here's Dotson. Offensive rebound. No good from Gibson.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Valentine. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little bit, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And now let's highlight the deadliest deep threats to come into the NBA this season on our rookie leaderboard. Fifth is R.J. Barrett.
And I think there's a little rivalry among that group of rookie bombers. I know he'd love to see his name all the way at the top of the list.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the left wing. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Offense so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Whether Portis can make the leap is still up in the air. He's young and has the potential to be really good in this league.
New York comes into this one following a loss to Cleveland to the right side. The pass to Young. Shoots over Portis. Young's shot is off. Here's Ntilikina. Barrett wide open. He fires. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Chicago. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys. You know, she bears herself off daily. You know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And she was a basketball player in her own right. Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Knicks, Portis is out there with Barrett. That's Taj Gibson, and it's Ntilikina in at the point guard position. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. The promising point guard was traded to the Knicks, and Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. Kevin, we know one thing. In New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
And D.A., that's when he is at his best. Thank you. Here's Barrett after the Bulls pick up 2. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. You fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Looking at league trends, do you miss the physicality of years past, which was so much a part of the time that you played?
I do, Kev. I do miss the physical game. I miss the bumping, the grinding outside in there in the paint. But I also love the new game and the spacing. You know, you can appreciate the game so much more. It's like going to a ballet and being able to see the movement of the players, what they're doing out here. And so I love the fact it's not hampered by guys getting thrown to the floor and grab. I do like the physical play, though. I just want to find a happy medium.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And you love to have a player like Chris Dunn out on the perimeter with his defense.
Oh, man, big men love guards that can actually keep their assignment in front of. Dunn has quick feet, great lateral movement, and that's why he's successful defender.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Randall comes in for Bobby Portis. Harkless is checked in for Barrett. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Damian Dotson.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Come on. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bulls. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, the Knicks, 10 games behind.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they haven't needed any time to find their footing this season. The guys gelled right away. The coaching staff has done a terrific job. It's been a dream start to the year for them.
They caught everyone off guard. The question now, how do you keep this going?
Porter, no luck. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for New York, trailing by 17. Last time they met in New York.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Now here is Carter after the miss from Elfrid Payton. Porter looking it over. Oladipo outside over Randall. And there's Oladipo on the assist by Porter. And that's now 9 points for Victor Oladipo. Knicks trail by 19. Ntilikina puts up a 3. The shot comes out, and the Bulls going the other way now. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays,
picking your spots. As long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
And here's Randall following Otto Porter's three. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Here's Robinson. That shot off. Excellent D there from Markkanen. The Bulls leading by 22. Oladipo for three. A shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 3 assists tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Robinson finds Payton. Passes it to Harkless. Clock at 6. They can't stop the run with that one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Ntilikina can't hit.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Markkanen kicks to Porter. Over Harkless. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Porter's gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Randall outside. Here's Payton. No good on the three. And the Bulls with possession. They're on an 18-6 run. Carter dishes to Porter. Shoots from 12. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And that's just sweet from Porter, making use of any shot that defense gives up to him.
Outside Robinson. Randall against Markkanen. Randall passes to Harkless. The Knicks rebound. Payton outside. This one for 3. Here's Randall. What a performance for Otto Porter. He has been the story for Chicago. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. What a game it's been for Otto Porter. He had 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Hey, tonight's proof. Otto Porter's at his best when he's aggressive. We want unselfishness, but this offense takes on a different look when he's scoring.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final. Horn. Oh, brother.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Otto Porter really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Oladipo is out there with Thomas Satoransky, and it's Carter in at center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Coming into the NBA, Victor Oladipo, Greg, drew some comparisons to Dwayne Wade, but it was working out with D-Wade that helped take Victor's game to the next level.
And listen, anytime you're the second overall pick, which he was back in 2013, stardom is expected. It just took a while. Now he's got to apply that same work ethic to overcoming the knee injury.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Chicago Bulls continue to be a team in rebuild mode. They traded for Otto Porter at the deadline last season, and that seemed like a turning point. It lessened the logjam in the front court, and his versatile game fit well with some of the young players. Now that they've added rookie Kobe White and other moves this summer, fans are eager to see this young team take the next step. Kevin?
And David, they've got some pieces too. Thank you. And here is Payton after the three-pointer from Victor Oladipo. Here's Robinson, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They needed that. I mean, they were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
Oladipo for 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The Bulls in second.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
The Knicks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room to break. Over in the corner, Harkless. That 3 off the mark.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
And there it is for him. 19 points for Victor Oladipo.
Oh, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Harkless. The three-pointer, no good.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Launches a 3. That one's off. He's made 5 and missed 3 now. In the corner, Barrett with it. New York, no good that time either. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, for the ones that aren't sucking there and aren't tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action, and there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes the guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard on this. I got to get this for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Come on, don't push me all the way into the basket. You know,
what was your response?
He pushed me into the basket.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. From 6 feet. And no good, trying to use the glass.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Chicago making a switch here. Valentine's checked in.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Thaddeus Young. Averaging about 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
Well, it's his willingness to bang down low or move opponents off the block. Those are valuable contributions.
Bulls have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Oladipo. That one misses. We see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare So when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you got guys like the Banana Boat Crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they have that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat Crew can, and I know others can as well, and that's all you want. As much as your friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
And the first one drops. And when he comes off the bench, Bobby Portis is looking to make an immediate difference.
Oh, yeah, and Portis isn't shy about getting shots up as a reserve. He knows he is out there to stir things up and provide a different look for this team.
Ntilikina, he's checked in for Dennis Smith. Now, here's Oladipo. He's got 22. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays.
And that one misses. Here's Dotson. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Oh, beautiful play.
Did you see that? Great.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Here's Ntilikina. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Barrett. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now, here's Barrett. He's tightly guarded. Dotson in the corner. Fires for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dotson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 1:14 left here in the third quarter. Dunn looking over the floor. Oladipo outside. Ring shot on the way. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Ntilikina. Inside. The putback. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. The shot from 20 feet away. Here's Gafford. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gafford's got 8.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. And stolen by Valentine. Basket good. Valentine's got his second basket of the night.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Ntilikina. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Young's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Oladipo. And stolen by Barrett. That one misses. Victor Oladipo getting it done for Chicago. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, you see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. Wayne Ellington is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Dotson in at the 3, the small forward.
Oh, they get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
Here's Harrison. He's guarded by Bullock. Back to Harrison. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Ellington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Denzel Valentine. And last season, Wayne Ellington traded. Still a very valuable shooter, though.
Yeah, Ellington falling out of the rotation in Miami before getting traded. He's a proven shooter from outside who has been pretty consistent from deep the last handful of years.
Dennis Smith, he's checked in for the Knicks. The creation of the super teams, Chris, is enough being done to ensure a competitive balance in the NBA.
I think so. I think that every year we're going to have to evolve in trying to do enough and to see what happened the previous year. But yeah, and the fact remains, though, Kevin, is, you know, I like working with you. You're my friend. I would go work with you. And in basketball, you want to go play with your friends. So how do you stop that? Right. I don't know. When guys get to hang out in the summer and say, wouldn't it be cool if we got to play together, our kids to play together, and we could win one? That's going to be hard to deter. So I just think it's about how strong the will of the friends are, and more importantly, what is the league doing to kind of not necessarily give as much incentive to do that, but I think the league is doing a great job staying proactive, giving guys a lot of incentive, a lot of reason, a lot of dinero to stay at home with the team.
Harrison, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. New York called for the foul. In the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. You throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. The Bulls making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Smith wide open. He fires. Misses the 3. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Robinson passes to Knox, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Harrison, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. New York's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Pass to Knox. Got it. Good job in the low post.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
White, good.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Here's Knox. The 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And so it's New York with it. Now the pass to Ellington. Back to Smith. Tries a 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game. The Bulls have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Harrison scanning the floor. Carter kicks to Harrison. Here's Hutchison. 5 to shoot. Back to Harrison. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Harrison's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now, here is Smith. Defense is right there. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think is adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys, so you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice too.
I mean, he's only getting more energy as the game goes along. An incredible second half.
At the line for the Bulls, 1 shot. On the free throw, no good. New York's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Ellington inside the 3-point line. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
And no doubt Smith has the vision. When one of his guys has a clean look, he's quick to get the ball to them.
Baseline J on the way, and it's good off the back rim and in. Hutchinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Bounce pass is the ticket there. Very nice assist.
Smith outside, over to the wing, and here's Bullock from the arc. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Oladipo.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball.
Now, here's Dunn. Carter looking around. The shot, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
Outside Gibson. Pass to Knox. For 3, Smith. No good that time. From deep 3-point range, no good there. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
Just we're pretty good. We play great together. You know, we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondamantha, thank you, my man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time.